Right, well, hello again. As you can see, I'm back where I started, or ended the last video, just outside the little dire wolf cave. Though you can see I have all of my hit points back, and I've been to town, been waylaid twice by half a dozen farts each, which I didn't bother killing or wasting any of the fireballs from my necklace of missiles on. And of course, when I came back to the edge of the map here and tried to rest, I got woken up by a flind and managed to aggro one of the local wolves and spent about 10 minutes running around trying to kill them all before I could successfully rest. So we're back to full hit points, and I've got my little healing ability back. But I haven't done any more exploring. All I've done is sell all of the excess kit that I didn't need anymore, and identified all of the goodies that I managed to pick up over the last few videos. So that was the longsword +1. This is actually a studded leather +2, which is why it was giving me a better armor class than the normal studded leather and the ring of protection. So that's very handy indeed, and it frees up a little ring slot that I can use a little bit later for, one of the rings of improvision. I just identified the boots, just so they don't appear yellow more than anything else, and I identified the girdle of piercing, or the Owl's Bane as it's called. This was the belt that we picked up from the little encounter when we were hugging the Dryad, and it's very, very good against crushing attacks. So rather than sell it, I'm gonna keep them, both of these belts, and just swap them around whenever I need to. I didn't bother identifying the arrows +1 because it doesn't actually make any difference to the actual abilities of the arrow. So it even identifies them here, and you can see on the damage stat that these are +1 compared to these guys. So we're fully kitted up. I've spent a little bit of money on topping up my health potions, and I bought a few more antidote potions as well, just in case we get shot with poison arrows by any hobgoblins. I haven't sold and recharged my wand of missiles yet. Remember, my long-term goal is to actually get the studded leather armor that is even sexier than this, but this will do for now. Oh, the bracers, +2 with missile weapons, which was why that guy was the fastest dart thrower in the West. And we're going to keep these bracers until we, just like the armor and the boots, until we find something better. The girdles, we've already got the two most useful ones in the game, and I didn't sell the autograph, and I've still got that family amulet that when we go back to Baragost, we will hand that quest in. So we're still here in the little Dryad hills. We've saved the trees, and now we're going to see what the rest of the area holds before we head off the west side of the map to the western edge of the Sword Coast, because I want to do a little bit of spelunking in a cave system, because there's a very nice little item out there, but more on that when we actually find it. So we're all ready to go. We've quick saved, so in case I die again, we won't have to redo that much. So we still got about 2 or 3 little encounters here to uncover from the undiscovered blackness, and they're worth enough XP to be worth spending half an hour on, and this is one of them. So, young lady next to a waterfall. That's yeah, I know why you can't get through these trees. You have to come in the other side. So I won't be able to talk to her for now. Fortunately, I already know what she needs, and it's in the bottom of the waterfall. And tragically, it's a dead cat. Oh, how unfortunate. She wants it back. So I will just have to go round the edge of the waterfall, trigger a few random encounters, obviously, and hopefully give it back to her. Okay. Oh, this one does come in a small group. I really couldn't be bothered with getting the 6 times 15 experience points twice for being waylaid. I've got better things to do. More effective uses of my time than that. So let's see how Dryad is. Oh, the cat's called Pixie. Isn't that so cute? Okay. Sorry, here's your cat.
I want my mommy.
Oh dear. Oh, and she's going to give me the last of her allowance. 23 gold. The 200 experience is more important. If you actually have a slightly different character class, and I think actually I'm not sure whether it's your charisma score or your wisdom score, but you can actually save the cat because her dad is apparently some kind of cleric who will actually just, resurrect it. Yeah, I don't think we can get out this way, can we? Oh, but we can aggro a wolf. We can do that. Wolves are still giving me trouble. Okay, so... And obviously the wolf will run straight past the little girl because, she's too much of an easy snack. Much rather, eat a tough, gnarly human thief. Yeah, see, runs straight past. Now, clearly, because I bought a load of new health potions, the game is... because, the game clearly hates this character. It just wants me to use them all on a wolf. Sorry for all the sniffing, by the way, it's hay fever. It's not coronavirus or anything. Ah, well, remarkable. I managed to kill a wolf without losing half of my hit points. That's a novelty. Okay, so... Alright, yeah, I'm going to clean out that little black stuff there, and then we'll just loop back and then go out to the west. Okay. Yeah, because we've successfully killed the wolf, I have to remember to, do the quick save. I'm not sure whether the random encounters actually take into account how many people you have in your party or not. Because otherwise it would just drop in dread wolves. Because that would be fun. Oh, okay. So this is a little scripted encounter. So you can see he's not actually initially hostile. And it's a named Knoll. And he's going to tell us a little bit about our next destination as it happens. Yeah. So there's a Knoll fortress to the west of here, and they have a captive there, and yeah, the other gnolls at the fortress wouldn't let Ingot here actually roast and eat the captive. Yeah, so he's not hostile to me, but he definitely wants to eat this poor woman who is in the cellar of this fortress. So I can either leave him, or I can try and attack him, because now he'll just wander off. I think he does have some fairly decent loot, so I will try and actually kill him. And because he's a little bit tougher than a normal gnoll, I will actually use my +1 +1 arrows. Okay. So yeah, because I didn't draw steel against him immediately, he just ignored me and wandered off. So that's okay. I've got all the loot I need for the moment, anyway. It's a bit of a waste of an arrow, but never mind. Okay. So yeah, you can't. I don't think you can actually uncover that bit because you can't get close enough. So, okay. We will just do a little bit of a loop around and just clear the area, because we haven't managed to save the cat, and we didn't kill Ingot, but there is a bunch of gnolls up here who are in dire need of death, who are hostile, so we'll get rid of them before we go over to visit this fortress. Or at least the area that it's in. Didn't quite hit the quick save fast enough. I don't think I wanted to use 2 +1 arrows on the Zavart, but never mind. See, this game, it does actually hate me. No, you... I'm actually borderline speechless. A stationary panicked Zvart and I can't even hit it. Right, you, die. Look at this epic show of ineptitude. Anytime tonight, you know. I bet Saravok is peeing his pants, quaking in his boots. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so the gnolls that are around here somewhere. I'll just zoom out a little bit so I can make sure I mop up all of this fog of undiscovery. Ah, here we go. Now, this is what the necklace of missiles is for. Oh, yeah, that bolt. Yeah, I'm not paying 100 gold for it to be identified, but I'll tell you what it is in a minute after we sort out the rest of these gnolls. Okay. Revision of tactics. Try and... Oh, a nice jade ring. So, call the week. There's something weird going on with the pathfinding. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. God's sake. Oh, he has plenty of gold though. Right. I will use my special ability to heal before I start jumping on the potions, because I'm going to need those later. Brave, brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. Turned his tail between his legs and went the other way. I'm not sure if that's how the song goes, but it's been a while since I watched the Holy Grail. Don't make me use the +1 arrows on a gnoll. You see, if you had a party of 5 people at this point, you know, he'd be dead in the first volley. Yeah, I mean, he's not exactly Geralt of Rivia, is he? You know, he's dodging arrows like him. Oh good, critical miss. That means I have to wander around for 12 seconds. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, you can hit something. Do 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 do. Like, what actually is his armor class 0? 14. This guy does not have an armor class that is anything remotely that good. I've seen Will Wheaton roll better on tabletop. Come on. You know what, I almost think I should have yakety sax in my other window on media player or something. So whenever we do this kind of thing, I could just play the Benny Hill theme in the background as we're running around in bloody circles trying to off level 3 NPCs. Come on, I want to be talking about the lore of the game, not... I've been running around in circles for 30 hours. You honestly have no idea how tempting it is at the moment just to actually just scrap this character, re-roll the ranger, and, you know, he's got a lot of money though. That's more than enough to cover a potion, so okay. Okay, you're forgiven. So, yeah, I don't think there are any more scripted encounters in here, so we can go west and do something hopefully a little bit more interesting than running around in circles. So we're still in the Cloud Peak Mountains. So the area we're going to go to next, this little knoll stronghold, is actually it's an optional area in a sense, but if you want to hire Minsk, the warrior that we saw in Nashkel. I mentioned that he is supposed to be the bodyguard for a witchy mistress, was I think how I described it. Well, the witchy mistress is the very same person Ingot wants to eat, and Edwin has it in for her too. So kind of at the beginning of the game, you know, when you're at these like piddling little levels, this is an opportunity to actually build up your party and build up your experience points before, you know, we actually hit the Nashkel mines, and yeah, it's quite a fun little detour. Yeah, a quick save before we hit the transition, because the Svarts have it in for me, apparently. And even if you are not interested in picking up Dynahir's services at all, you still want to go here, as you'll see in the next half hour or so as I show you around the area. Okay, so the Knoll Stronghold, it's a day's travel. Of course I've been waylaid by enemies. It's a bloody polar bear. Fortunately, he's not hostile yet. So, you guessed it, Sir Robin, out the way. Just run. I am not fighting one of those. Not with 22 hit points. Okay. So I'm going to quick save it here. And there's a possibility that I'm going to get disturbed in my sleep. Because I really want to recover those hit points and get my healing ability back before I cross this bridge. Well, you'll see why in a minute. Yeah, of course. That. Yeah. Oh, it's an all slasher as well. These guys have even more hit points than the normal guys. So he gets an arrow +1. with only 22 hit points, he's probably gonna... Oh! Oh, that's a surprise. Oh, good. Excellent. Right. Quick save again. Try resting again, because what's on the other side of this bridge requires full hit points. It's a slasher again. It's just as well gnolls are so smelly, hey? So at this point I wish I had a cleric which could command him to go to sleep for a couple of rounds. Come on, get him. Oh, I critical missed him. That's always a good thing. Oh wait, no it's not. It's a terrible thing. Right, so we got this 945 XP to the next level. I'm probably going to get it just killing gnoll slashers while I'm actually trying to rest here. Anyway, okay. Third time lucky? Any chance? Okay. Right. I'm going to keep those +1 arrows equipped, and you will see why as I cross the bridge. So this is pretty much from the east at any rate. This is the only way actually into this particular area. So you're kind of corralled across the bridge, and apparently gnolls like their privacy. So I'm being a little bit careful here, because just around here there are a couple of ogres slash agrillions, big huge buggers who hit very hard, who want a toll for you to cross the bridge. And despite the fact I've got 11,000 gold, I'm not gonna pay a toll to smelly monsters, and one of those smelly monsters has a rather valuable item. So there he is. Yeah. Eat fireball. Actually, that's not such a good idea. Oh, well, I didn't actually. How embarrassing. Yeah, it's a bit late to fireball him now. So, actually, I'll just have to let him talk to me, because I've missed my opportunity to ambush him, and reloading would be, well, cheating a little bit really. So okay, well, let's see what he's got to say.
Stop! You go nowhere. This our bridge. You pay to walk it.
So I am not giving him 200 gold. So this guy's pal Hairtooth is just in the shadow here. Yeah. Piss off. And apparently I'm the dumb head. Yeah, okay. Though having said that, that's actually probably quite accurate, because I missed my opportunity to ambush them, so... Oh, okay. Oh, lovely. So yeah, he's got a potion I can't use because it's for warriors. Cold resistance, don't need that really, but I'll take it, and I'll certainly take the gold. This guy, Hairtooth, he has got the item that I want. I suppose I could have fireballed him if I hadn't been worrying about the loot. Never mind. But yeah, I'll talk about the item in a second. Let's try and kill him first. And thanks for that Stormtrooper solo. Yeah, fortunately he's actually quite slow, but so yeah, because I don't want to aggro any enemies that are down here, we're just going to go run back and forward across the bridge until he's dead. How uncivilized. 3 damage, come on. Okay. So I'm just kind of taking the piss of it a little bit. You wanted 200 gold for me to walk across this bridge? Yeah, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Yeah, okay. So, right. I'll wear that to stop it clogging up my inventory, and these guys will just have to stay down here. So this set of gauntlets, I can't identify them. I don't have the ability to do that as a thief, obviously. But these are gauntlets of dexterity. They're no use to me because I already have a dexterity of 18. But if you come here with Minsk, you want to really give them these gloves, because that will actually boost his armor class, because his armor class isn't quite as good as it could be, because his dexterity is 15 rather than 18. So they're very, very nice, lovely little item. I'm no point me using them because it's not going to improve anything for me relative to these braces of missile supremacy. Now this bolt, I did say I was going to tell you a little bit about it. Unfortunately, I don't really want to spend the 100 gold just to prove a point, so you'll have to take my word for it, and if you don't believe me, you can look it up online. But this is a bolt of polymorph. So if you had a character using a crossbow, and you pop that into your crossbow and you hit someone with it, and they fail their saving throw versus polymorph, they turn permanently into a squirrel. I would so love to try using that bolt in the fight against Saravok. That would be absolutely epic. I don't know if anyone has ever done it. Maybe someone out there on the internets will know. But okay, so we've quote unquote paid the toll. So we're on the other side of the bridge. The Knoll stronghold is pretty huge. It takes up about this much of the map. We're not actually going to go into the stronghold itself because it's crawling with gnolls. More gnolls than even my necklace of missiles could probably handle. And you don't want to watch me running around in circles for 2.5 hours trying to kill them all. So down here there are a couple of caves with some very, very nice goodies in them. And as we find them, I'll explain what they are. Oh, and of course the area down here is crawling with little trash mobs. So you're still going to see me running around for an hour. Because Stormtrooper Harrison can't hit the ground without gravity. I've used that joke before, I know, but I do have a physics degree. I'd like to think I'm entitled to use the joke, I mean. I'm also a massive, huge, tragic Star Wars fan, as anyone who is on my Twitter feed will know. There we go. Alright. Successful combat equals quick save. Rules that we all should agree to live by. Especially playing this game with only one character. Okie dokie. Off to... So that... Yeah, I think there is... So there's about 3 or 4 caves in this little neck of the woods. And they've all got something worth getting in them. Is there one down here? I can't remember. I don't think there is. No, it doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, and no random encounters for once. Anyway. So, when we are done raiding the caves, we're going to go north from here and do some gibberling hunting. You can probably hear my disappointment. I shouldn't be running away from fucking Zarts. Oh, sorry, I said a bad word. I'm from Glasgow, get used to it. You see, this just isn't on, is it? I'm wearing the second best studded leather in the game, and the most pitiful enemy who's injured can knock off 1/3 of my hit points in one hit, and I swear I'm gonna re-roll the bar. I'm not a bard. I'm gonna see. That's how angry I am. I can't even find the right words. I'm gonna re-roll a ranger. Come on. It's so tempting just to suicide with the, with the necklace of missiles. Come on. How long do you actually need? 9 gold. Thanks. Hey. I mean, what the fuck? He's got a short sword, for God's sake! You know, I'll have to heal a little bit, because one more hit from this dragon in Svart form will do me in permanently. Yeah, take that, you little blue-skinned freak. Maybe he just doesn't... Maybe he's a lover, not a fighter. I really don't want to use any of my potions, so I'm just going to rest until healed again. Hopefully not get woken up by carrion crawlers or something. We got a quick save anyway, so... Rested for a day. That's how useless you are. 2 Zvarts kicked your ass and you had to rest for a day. Pathetic. Yeah, you bet I'm quick saving. Okay, so here's our first cave. I think it's full of those deadly Zvarts. So, yeah, we could be in big trouble here. Now, at 15 experience points each, I'm not really going to be wasting one of my missiles. Because this thing's these are expensive. And as I said, I'm from Glasgow, so you know, therefore I am cheap. I'm you know, an arrow that's worth a 80th of a gold point, a gold piece rather, is too much for you, blue scum. So I think I'm going to do something really seriously dishonourable. Yeah, okay. No, I want to stay by the exit so I can get out and get back in again. I'm sorry everyone, this is so embarrassing. Can you imagine if 3 of these guys hit me at the same time and... It's okay, it's only 2 damage. Critical miss on a Zart. Yes, onward to your own doom. Yeah, this is more like it. Come on. Like, actually, I could probably just leave him here while I go to my bookshelves and find my D&D monster manual. So I can actually find out what these little things are supposed to be. I mean, goodness me, he's actually making kills. You're almost redeeming yourself. I say almost. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, this dude's recovered his morale. The bats would do a better job than you, Harrison, at killing this idiot. Critical miss, critical miss, critical miss, critical miss. They're both critical missing. It's like a competition. Who is the crappiest? Who is the crappiest of them all? Harrison, the trainee stormtrooper. Okay. Wow. What's 6 times 15? Not enough bloody experience points to be worth that garbage. Ah, okay. The next 2 caves will be better, I promise. So I don't get killed, you know, reaching them. Oh, but maybe there's some kind of algorithm in the code in the game that has it against characters called Harrison. Oh, well, I'll take that. Health potions for free are always good. Aha! Okay then. Right, so I did actually go to my bookshelves briefly and dig out the monster manual. See if Zvart is actually in here. WX. There don't appear to be any... Oh, hang on. Any X's? No, not a Zorn. Or a Zill. No, I don't think they're in here. Oh, let's have a look at the index. No, not by challenge rating. Oh. No, I can't find it. Oh well, I'll talk up online. Be interesting to see, just what these devilishly hard creatures actually are. Okay, so a couple more. Yeah, let's just go in there with our. With our useless bastard. Come on. I mean, how hard can it be? You're never gonna make the Emperor's Guard with skills like that, mate. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I ideally want to go in here with full health after a quick save. Okay, so if this all goes wrong, I will reload and pop a health potion. But yeah, let's hope it doesn't. Oh, more Zwarts! What can you say? I mean, seriously.
It will be done.
So I just moved him back here, so it makes it more difficult for him to be surrounded. Yeah. I have to remember that I turned the auto attack off as well. Actually, since I've got the auto pause on for when he sees an enemy, I might as well turn it back on. It'll stop this kind of thing from happening, won't it? No, it's not in there, is it? It's in here. Scripts. Attack enemies. Yeah, so at least he won't stand around like a gormless idiot after he's killed an enemy, surveying his work while all the friends of his vanquished foe try and knock his block off. Oh, that's quite funny. That was the part I had a morale failure, and because he was trapped between his two mates, he couldn't actually run away. Yeah, that's how it feels, huh? This is a little bit like DMing a level 1 party, isn't it? It's like, I attack the sword! Critical miss. I attack the sword! Critical miss. I swear, with a solo ranger or a pally, I would have been here about 3 hours ago. Right. Through here is a carrion crawler. And you don't want to really be messing around with these guys because they can cast hold person. And judging by his stellar performance so far, I don't think we can count on Harrison making any saves anytime soon. Or saving throws, that is. So we will try our luck with our arrows +1, and then we will invest a fireball. So actually, can you actually succeed on any rolls at all? Okay, so there he is, carrion crawler. Again, I don't think there's any loot in this chamber, this cave, but this is worth the experience if we can kill it. So, oh, that was actually a fairly decent start. And this is where we find we get held. Oh. I seem to be having a bit of trouble with my mouse. Yeah.
Will be done.
Oh, he actually followed me. Yeah, okay.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you don't want to let this guy actually come close enough to actually give you a melee attack, because because that happens. Goddamn pathfinding! I'm pretty much guaranteed to be dead now. I'm not even going to dignify this bloody carrion crawler. I'm just going to reload.
With ease.
Okay. So, even though it is overkill, because Harrison has just shown himself to be so inept in combat, this is one of the really nice things about Fireball, actually, and the Necklace of Missiles. If you know an enemy is in an area that is going to be affected by the range of the area of effect of the spell, we can have some roasted bat as well. It's like fresh from the wet market in Wuhan. Oh, whoa, oh shit. I was so distracted by so distracted by getting experience points for the bats. I completely forgot about the carrion crawler. Oh no, come on. Don't do that. Oh, he is actually attacking him. Oh, that's reassuring. Third time lucky.
With ease.
Right. Actually, maybe I should give myself a little bit, the maximum amount of distance. Oh, I got in that time. See, 420 XP for a carrion crawler is, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty good. Bad as in good. And I got my next level. So it was third time lucky. Yeah, eat fire, you. That's all. Okay. Alright. So, level 4 to level 5. Okay, so no proficiency slots for my weapon skills. My saving throws are improved. This is apparently improved. Yeah, we'll see about that. So again, we're getting a little bit closer to yeah, needing to make sure that our find trap skill is good enough to go through Nashkel. So actually I'm going to put 20 points in here. And I'll leave those because I'm not really playing stealthily terribly well. Well, I can't play stealth terribly well. I'm just not that kind of player. And I'll just chuck another 5 points in there. Right. Okay then. Do I still have? No, I used that. So quick say, have a quick rest. Shouldn't be disturbed in the cave. Alright. 40 whole hit points. Goodness me. Right. So the final cave
It will be done.
is this one. And this is the one I really wanted to come for, because this is the one with the good loot. It's full of Zwarts, of course. Thakao improved by 1. Like... yeah, like how... yeah, basically, we are not going to be able to solo Nashkel Mines until this guy is about level 25. So now we'll take him through Throne of Baal and then you know bring him back. Can you actually do anything at all? It's almost like the game knows it's being, you know, videoed.
With ease.
Look, I am not using a missile and fireball to kill Zwarts. I'm just not. The stuff that is in there is worth the effort. Except maybe not for my characters quite so much, but yeah. I mean, is that sword actually made out of foam or what? Is there another one? Yes, of course there is. Yeah, I shouldn't even be using +1 arrows on garbage mobs like these guys, but okay. So we have money, a few hit points, a couple of magical spells, and this thing here, a tome, which I can't pick up because my inventory is full. But that's okay, because I can stash these guys. So I now have, hopefully, enough healing potions to keep me alive for about the next 20 minutes. And this tome. Right, so this is the first one of these things that you can access in the game. They are big and heavy. They need to be identified before you can use them. And there are different tomes or different manuals. And what they do is they boost your stats. This particular one boosts charisma, which is not really terribly much use to me, to be honest. But, you know, I might as well. Because I would rather have the extra points on my stats than not. So there are at least one book or manual in the game that will they all increase the statistic by 1. So hopefully by the end of the game I'll have strength 18, dexterity, constitution of 19, intelligence 18, wisdom of 11, and charisma of 11, which won't, you know, give me any bonuses to my reaction. Though now that I am reputation 14, yeah, people like me a little bit better, even though I am, you know, Joe average in the looks department. So I will need to, you know, find a nice place where I can get that identified, and then I can stick it in one of my quick slots and become a little bit more charming. In here there really isn't much. There's just another path that goes up there and more Svarts. I think we're kind of a bit bored and tired of them by now, so what we will actually do is we will bypass the fort and go to the top of the map, kill a few gnolls along the way probably, and go to the next area. So yeah, that path there just goes back up to the top, so we can just ignore that. Okay, so I'm glad I quick saved because I don't know if I'm going to survive this encounter. You see, reverse psychology doesn't work at all. Not with the computer. It just doesn't. So oh yeah, this was that the end? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's it's a gnoll this time, just for a little bit of variety of enemies that I can run away from. My god, man, you are so useless. Can you imagine what it would be like if he had a strength of 12 and he didn't actually have a Thaco bonus to hit with strength? Okay. I think for the next video, I'm definitely going to have to download an MP3 of Yakety Sax so that we can do the whole Benny Hill thing. Oh, for God's sake, just kill him. Christ on a bike. God help you when you actually come up against a difficult enemy. Right, okay. So, if that's how well he does against a single knoll, Dinah here, the mage, Minsk's mistress, who's being held by the gnolls in this fortress. It's like the little cellar that she's in is like surrounded by about 40 gnolls. It would take about 3 weeks to get through them with this character, I think. Maybe when you're level 7 or 70. I don't think there's anything interesting down here apart from a random encounter. But we'll take a look. Yeah, nothing doing. You went there 3 seconds ago, and that's a Null Elite. Oh, great. So I think this guy has about twice the hit points of a normal Null. It's a trap. Okay. Come on, you dozy. I mean, this bodes really well for the next area, where one of the little side quests is to kill a polar bear, like the one I ran away from in the area transition. Oh, come on. You know, Mr. Null Elite, I think you need to be a little less judgmental. I'm not scum, I'm you know, quite a nice guy usually, but you know, if you're gonna call me names like that, I'm just gonna stick a few arrows in your sorry hide. 65 XP. Dear oh dear. That's okay, there's only about another 10,000 to go, isn't there? Yeah, okay. My oh my, could you imagine what it would be like if I had to farm gnolls? It would be like that episode of South Park. Yeah, we just need to reach maximum levels. How are we going to do that? By killing boars. Oh, that was actually 14. Not a bad hit. That's a critical, yeah, there we are. So, he can do them occasionally. Okay, so you can see the outer wall of the stronghold here. So it's quite large, it takes a little while to get around. But yeah, there's nothing really of interest around here other than being able to like reveal the back wall of the stronghold, of the fortress. So north we go, and this will be the last area that we look at tonight, I think. Yeah, I mean the video's been going on quite a while as it is. So yeah, we're not fatigued. We still have our
Not a problem.
health spell. So what we will do is we will... let's just check the world map. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the Bear Bridge. But I'm not going to wander over there just to find out. Because I really don't want to aggro a polar bear without fair warning. So there are a couple of encounters in here. Hello, Gibbling. I can't even kill a Gibbling with one arrow. Dear oh dear. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if this is the right area. Oh, well, let's reveal a little bit more of the map and see what happens. But yeah, the area I thought we would arrive in, there's a paladin at the top who is Gibbling hunting, which can be, yeah, quite fun because they're very vulnerable to fire. And hey, guess what? I've got a necklace that shoots fireballs. So seems a bit of a waste on Gibblings, but yeah, I'm not convinced this is the correct area. But we will keep going until we figure out exactly where we are. So black bears and brown bears generally are not terribly hostile unless you get too close to them or you attack them. So yeah, just leave them be. Where are we? Yeah, I think we are in the right area. Because we're encountering Gibblings rather than stuff that is a little bit more potent. So there are two... so if I just wander over, you'll see that there's a little river here. And there are two bridges across it, and they're both guarded. One by the aforementioned polar bear, who is in here somewhere. And if you actually come into the area from the east, there's a guy who will actually run away from the bear screaming and yeah, says, "Please, can you kill the bear?" I'm not going to kill the bear quite yet, because let's do some Gibbling farming. And then what we'll do is we'll actually go across the bridge at the top, which is also guarded, and then come back for the bear. So I'm going to stay away from the water because I don't want to annoy the guards on the bridge until I'm quite ready for them. Aha! So yeah, there's the bridge, and there's like hobgoblin elites on here who shoot poison arrows, and they're generally very unpleasant. I think they've got a couple of ogres or a couple of half ogres, Agrillian type things, waiting with them. So it's like 4 or 5 to 1. I'm going to need to save a couple of fireballs for them. Okay, so this is Laurel. She's a paladin. She's very friendly. Well, yeah, she doesn't attack you on sight, so... Yeah. And she has about 24 Gibblings about to swarm her from this end of the map. So how many? I've got a few missiles left. I'll only hopefully want to use one if I can, and then just mop up the rest with my sword. A few arrows. So since we've saved, we can kick off the little side quest. You know, all XP is good XP.
Yes, friend?
Yeah, the gibblings are coming soon. So there's a group there and a group there. She handles that group. I will shove a fireball down the face of this guy. That was quite satisfying. So that's that group dealt with. I'm not going to fireball that group because I don't want to kill the quest giver. That would be a little bit ungracious. And the good thing is she lets you keep the loot. So, alright, so my inventory's full now. So I'm going to have to prioritise what I want to take.
Yes, friend?
Aha! We are done. Perhaps we will meet again. Don't think you actually do. But, you know, 250 XP plus all the XP from the gibblings I killed. Yeah, okay. Not bad. That's alright. I can live with that. There's an ogre over here at his campsite. You can see he's not hostile, that's because he's eating. You can disturb him and kill him. Don't think I'm going to bother. Because I need to dump some of this stuff, and what am I going to keep and what am I going to get rid of? So these bluestone necklaces, yeah, all three of them they're only worth about 6 gold pieces a piece, so that's, yeah, I'm not bothered about them. I'll keep the gems. I'll keep that even though I can't use it. Because it's magical. I know it is going to cost me a little bit of money to identify it, but it would be nice to confirm the suspicion that I have that it is this bolt of polymorph. And it's nice to read the text. I'll free up an extra slot just by dumping those 2 arrows and sticking those in there. Because as I go over the bridge, the group of hobgoblin elites and the hobgoblins on the bridge rather than the trolls underneath it, to use the old fantasy cliche, they do have a couple of things that maybe I want to keep. And on the other side of the bridge there's actually another group of bandits who kind of need killing, and they have some nice loot on them as well. I think one of them has a magical weapon which I will want to keep. So from here, what I will do is I'll go back to Beregost and re-equip, maybe buy a few more potions of antidote, just to make sure that when the time comes I can handle archers with poisoned arrows. So, okay, yeah, so the polar bear's down here. I probably will leave him for now, because this video is gonna clock on for nearly 2 hours. So, right, here is our ogre friend. He's an ogre berserker, so very tough. So I'm gonna nuke him, and hopefully catch a few of his friends as well. I will also switch over to the +1 arrows. You've seen enough of Harrison by now to know that he needs all the help he can get when it comes to combat, particularly when he's outnumbered as he will be here. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? Okay. Run away. I should have done that the other way round, shouldn't I? Yeah. It's like, I don't care if I'm level 5 with so many hit points. I am going into melee with an Ogre Berserker. When I'm the most inept combat thief ever to grace the plains of Toril, or the surface of Toril. Toril's the world that this game's based in, if you didn't know. Oh my word. Ba-dum. Oh good. Only took about 4 attempts to actually hit him. Come on! Never have so many +1 arrows been wasted for such few rewards. Oh, come on. You're taking the piss now. Come on. So 6 plus... So 12 hit points only takes off a fifth of his... Please tell me it's just him. And I haven't aggroed anyone else. It is just him. Yeah, excellent. Okay. Because I really could do without a random encounter right by now. It wouldn't end well, would it? Yeah, you gotta catch me first, mate. Look, I know I have 17 health potions, but I don't want to have to use them. I mean, I suppose actually in the end, what I've actually done is I've saved a fireball, since his mates might not have actually been close enough to be caught in the blast. Since they didn't get aggroed with him, so you know what? I will. No, don't just stand there doing nothing. So yeah. Three damage? Are you kidding me? God, I really wish I had some boots of speed right now. those are the only boots in the game that are actually better than the ones I have for a thief. Well, for any class actually, because they double your movement rate. So this whole Benny Hill Sorobining thing, it actually is a whole lot better because. Okay. Quick save. So yeah, being able to, you know, effectively having a permanent haste spell acting on you is, yeah, it's quite good for these little kiting tactics. You can really run away twice as quickly and get twice as much distance. It doesn't help that much when your actual rolls to hit are as crap as mine are. I mean, attack hour 12 at level 5 is really good. So I thought Han Solo was supposed to be lucky. Right, so just gonna inch my way. There's no point hiding in the shadows because we're not there yet. Right, he's a Hobgoblin Elite, so he's got these lovely poison missiles. I want to get in there first. Oh, no, I used that missile against the group of Gibblings, didn't I? So actually, when I get to Baragost, I will invest. Maybe I will invest some of my money in actually recharging my necklace, because I'm going to need that throughout the game. So with the armor that I actually have now being almost as good as the one I want to buy in Baragost, I can maybe delay that a little while. I mean, I don't have the money quite yet anyway. My god, I'm going to run out of arrows. Right. Okay, let's see how we do against this Hobgoblin Elite and his friends further down the bridge. Okay, I killed someone. Okay, yeah. So one Hobgoblin and the other one is nearly dead. So hopefully I can get him before he poisons me. But I do have antidote. That's one of the little precautions I took. Right. So the poison acts really quickly. Is he near death? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I can take that and I will need some of that as well. So, okay, so that should sort out my poison problem, and let's hope. Come on. Yeah, that would do nicely. Is that silver? Yeah, not worth getting. Oi! Okay. So, just as well that I decided to buy the antidote, hey? Okay, another ring, boring. Yeah, I think there's another Ogre Berserker. There he is! Okay, I'm not actually going to use one of my fireballs on him, because this group of bandits in here, there's a cluster of them that I need to take out really, really quickly. So I'm going to save it for that. What are the chances, Harrison, that you can actually hit this dude, this huge ogre, with an arrow? Are you ready? This game hates me. It genuinely does. You know, I suppose it's, you know, after 20 years or so, it's like being in a marriage, isn't it? Yeah. Not that I know, because I'm not married, but I have been with my partner for like 24 years, so I'm only joking, sweetheart. Not that she's listening.
Onward!
Unless she's standing behind me. No, okay. No, we're fine. Okay. 2 damage, really? Come on, you can do better than that. I mean, he's wearing boiled leather, for God's sake. Please don't. I like it the way it is. I think we're getting into the slightly hysterical phase now, aren't we? 3 damage? Come on. My God, man. Yeah, and of course now we are definitely out of magical arrows. Well, you know, I suppose with normal arrows and a short bow, the best, well, the best you can do is like 7 unless you get a critical hit. And 3 is better than 2, which is the minimum. Yeah, I think you may have mentioned that. I did understand you the first time because my intelligence is actually, you know, greater than yours, but if I was a singer right now, I would be singing "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right Round," because it's like being in a tumble dryer, isn't it? Or I imagine. I've never actually been in a tumble dryer. I'm not one of those contortionists who, you know, does those tricks. I mean, even a stormtrooper would be embarrassed by this display of marksmanship. I'm so sorry that you've had to spend so many hours just watching me run round in circles because my thief can't hit a thing. Oh, come on. Must be almost dead by now. I know it says near death, but yeah, if I let him get too close, he'll probably just kill me with 1 hit, because that's... If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Is that a pearl? Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay. Aha. Let's pick that up. pop that in there. The silver ring's pretty worthless, so we're not going to bother with that. Not when we have a pearl, which is a good 100 gold pieces. Alright. So, hopefully this bridge is clear now. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I'm just conscious of time, so, yeah, I'm gonna run the video on just a little bit longer to do this last encounter, because if we don't, if we don't carry on right now, I'm probably going to trigger this ambush on my way back to Beragos to do all the stuff that you don't need to see, like, you know, identifying and selling all my trash. So the ambush is around here somewhere, so we'll just walk straight over here, and we'll with the aim of going back actually to Beragos, because I do have quests to hand in there, and I want to see it, you know, how much money I still need to get to, you know, grab my armor. So we'll just do this final encounter, and then we'll leave it for the night, because it is getting a little late to be recording videos. So. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, here we are, Neville. So this is the ambush I was just talking about. So, yeah. So this is an ambush, and you've already seen the hobgoblins who are standing up here. So, yeah, 5 of them. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to it. Glad I saved a fireball. They're a bit close. Maybe should have wandered down here, but oh, excellent. That did the job, didn't it? And Neville is on fire. So yeah, we'll sort out the loot after this guy is gone. Considering how things have been going over the course of this video, that actually went a lot better than I expected, as well as I'd hoped it would. But okay, let's kite you across the bridge. So I think he has another. This guy has a plus sword, a longsword +1. Okay. Yeah, I think I should have more hit points than him, and I do have all of my potions of healing still here. So, do I still have my healing? No, I don't. Yeah, okay.
I'm afraid.
Oh, shine a light. Okay. Yeah, melee combat is not such a good idea, is it? I guess we're going to have to do the whole yakety sax thing again. Oh, he's staying put. Or did for... Oh, God almighty. Really? Critical miss? Right. While he's out of range, I'll just pop a potion. Yeah. What are you doing staying put? Actually, I don't care. Die. Eventually. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so yeah, there we are. Another longsword +1, which is well worth doing this encounter for. I will get the Dispel magic scroll in there so I can pick up the bandit scalp. These become important a little bit later on after you've actually cleared the mine, but I'm going to sell it anyway. Well, that probably should be the end of the video, because we've achieved all I want to do right now in this area. We will come back for the polar bear next time. So when you see me next, I will actually be in Baragost to hand in those two quests, the one with the letter and the one with the necklace, to grab a few more experience points before we start exploring this area of the map. And there are some very, very interesting, albeit dangerous things that you can do, particularly in these two areas along the coast. So I'll look forward to filming that and uploading that tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for watching, and it's been fun, and hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, running around in circles. So see you next time for more of the same.